God bless you. What's going on, everybody? I'm trying something new today. Man, I'm live actually on YouTube and Instagram at the same time. So I don't know who is watching this. I can't see the comments or anything like that. But man, we're gonna try to have a good time tonight. I want to play around with sharing a few things. Today, the market was pretty interesting. First, I want to just take a look at how well the market performed today. I'm going to see if it actually shares this with you guys, even on Instagram. I don't know if it's going to show you the chart or not. It should be showing it on YouTube, I know for sure. But today, NVIDIA was not given, right? NVIDIA pretty much dominated the entire stock market, and it was a very bloody day. There we go. We're finally showing on Instagram right now. That's good. All right. So NVIDIA did not do very well today. In fact, we were able to catch some gains on some puts, but it was a very short momentum. You had to really be glued in and locked in to really see those things print. But let's see how everything else did, right? We also played around with SPY a little bit today. Let's see if I can share that screen with you guys. Let's see. I'm just enjoying this new setup. So y'all bear with me while I'm testing this thing out. Let's get right to it. Now let's take a look at SPY. All right. So today, SPY was pretty intriguing as well. We caught some puts on SPY early in the morning, made a nice bag, and then things got a little bit rocky. I wanted to see SPY fall below 560.16 and hold. Had it held below that price target, I think that maybe we would have been quite bearish going into tomorrow. But that's the target that we need to see held for SPY to continue its downtrend. But if you can look right now on the 4-hour time frame, we did have a little bounce after hours today. And then, well, the market just kept doing what it was doing, being really choppy. So even in after hours, SPY's down just 0.5%. It closed 0.25% on the day. And hopefully we'll see this momentum continue. I want to see SPY somewhere around 559.10 so I can get confirmation of that bearish momentum. But we did fall way off of the highs, and looks like the entire market is moving with none other than NVIDIA, right? So we started talking about NVIDIA. Let's take a deeper dive on NVIDIA at this very moment. All right. So again, I hope everybody can see this stuff clearly. Again, this is my first time using this setup. I don't know if it's letting the people on Discord know what's going on or not. But at any rate, I did want to see NVIDIA have some upward momentum this week with the earnings coming in on Wednesday. But here's the thing. Jensen Huang has been selling a lot of his shares. And we also know that Blackwell, the super chip that they have, the super semiconductor, has limited production. So as a result, NVIDIA may not do that well, right? Because they're going to have to be able to show that they have been able to produce the amount of chips that are required for them to generate sales from that super semiconductor. So at this moment, I think the market is pricing that in. NVIDIA did fall as low as 125.55 and kind of started forming somewhat of a bear flag. I think that we're just going to continue this bearish breaker structure, maybe more consolidation in the week, because we do have some very important events taking place this week. And let's kind of shift gears and talk a little bit about that. And we'll talk about a few more tickers. So let's bring those up real quick here. All right, here we go. This platform is pretty neat, though. I'm trying to get used to it. At any rate, here we go. We got Bostic speaking on Wednesday, but the two biggest days, of course, is going to be Thursday with the GDP revision. We also have pending home sales, job claims, which are very important numbers, but most importantly, that PCE index on Friday. And I think it's going to be very choppy this week. Currently, like I said, the entire market is driving on NVIDIA. And then we don't have the Fed again until September the 18th. And of course, markets are closed on next Monday. So it's going to be very interesting going through the rest of this week. And so I'm very concerned, as you should be as well. And I also have told people before that cash is also a position, right? We like to be able to eat off every play, but we have to understand that sometimes it's just best to just let the market do what it does. All right. So one of the Chestnut Checkers members also mentioned Dollar General. And after hours today, it had a little bit of nice price action. And if we zoom out here, we can see that we did form a golden cross back on August the 22nd. We've kind of continued that trend to test the 50-day EMA. Here, looking at the daily, we'll actually take a look at one of my strategies called the Truth here. We did have that same buy signal that came in prior to that golden cross on August the 15th. And it looks like we are just getting started to the upside. So a couple months out on Dollar General looks really good, even though this, of course, is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to buy or sell, but I do like Dollar General as a potential swing trade or even a day trade if this momentum continues. Shout out to Donovan for bringing this to light today. But I do see it testing the 10-day EMA on the weekly. And then here we are on the daily. Like I said, we have a light golden cross. I would put a target of about 132.85, especially if these consumer cyclicals start to pick up a little bit more. I'm actually setting that alert with you guys live right now. But I do like this play. I'm also watching Bitcoin closely this week. I think it's only right to keep our eyes on Bitcoin. We've got a lot of political sorry, I'm putting the wrong ticker in. We got a lot of political momentum behind Bitcoin. So I like to look at the Bitcoin Coinbase version. This weekend, we were at 64, around 64.5. And as you can see, we've kind of pulled back. We stayed in this bear flag. We had somewhat of a golden cross, and it looks like it wants to move. However, again, we've got all this inflationary and economic data that are kind of holding us up a bit. But eventually Bitcoin will take off, but we've got a little bit of a sell signal starting to form on our daily. So we'll have more opportunities to dollar cost average our positions in Bitcoin as time persists. Right now, I'll be looking at the downside support being around $59,848 and 83 to the upside. Then we'll probably start inching our way to start testing resistance around $68,289 to get back to that all-time high. So today we did have an opportunity to play MicroStrategy, both to the upside and downside. The downside actually started working for us a lot more after later in the evening. And we're sitting here at the top of the fair value gap. And things are kind of switching gears with MicroStrategy. I had an alert go off today after hours saying that it broke the 800 EMA and it had no support at 146. It's something that I had set earlier in the day, and I was waiting for this to happen. So that being said, we have to, again, position ourselves because we never have to get ready if we stay ready, and we have to understand as markets change, so must our strategies, right? So these are just a few things I just wanted to take a brief look at today. Again, I pray that you guys have a wonderful night, just trying something new out here. Tell me how you like it. Drop some feedback in the comments. DM me. Let me know your thoughts on this, how I can improve. But most importantly, make sure that you're keeping God first and securing the bag. I'll see you later. In the meantime, between time, if you haven't already, get locked in with the Everything Bundle. The link is in my bio. I'll talk to you later. Peace.